All right, guys, what up? What up? Happy Sunday to everybody. I just got some good numbers on Cosm going into next week. There's still some unanswered questions, but at least we know now that the short interest is not 2,000%. And I'm not going to push that fake news bullshit to anybody. I'm not going to pretend that that's even close to a number, that that's close to reality, because it's not. That's everybody's fantasy. And there's some dude on Twitter that everybody thinks is like the short interest Jesus, and they listen to everything this motherfucker puts together. And apparently this dude is always fucking wrong, yet people just keep on listening to him. I don't know who the fuck he is, because I'm not a Twitter dude. I don't care nothing about Reddit. I just do my own fucking thing. But I call bullshit when I see fucking bullshit. Dude's full of shit. And he's so full of shit. Check this out. Somebody left my Discord the other day because I stopped pushing the 2,000% narrative or the 1,300% short interest narrative. This motherfucker was like, I'm going to go where there's people that do real DD because I'm putting the real numbers out there, which I'm not going to tell you what you want to fucking hear because you'll go broke if I lie to you. The truth is, it might be shorted 30%. It might be COSM is looking like it's most likely shorted roughly 30%. Which is still higher than fucking AMC at its peak. So it's still a great short interest. It's still a squeeze play. The float is not 54 million. The float is 153 million. We don't now. Here's the questionable area. If there's no options chain available on this penny stock, where are the FTDs coming from? These failures to deliver. So there's a lot of naked shorting going on. That's basically it. Puzzles me that the SEC isn't doing anything about it. I'm surprised the CEO isn't doing anything about it. Why is there naked shorting on this fella's stock when he's so close to staying on NASDAQ that this is the one illegal tactic that will get him tossed off NASDAQ? He's got to do something about it. Man, if this was my stock, I swear to God, I'd be on a plane, I'd head to New York, I'd kick the fucking doors in, and I'd demand answers. Why is my stock getting shorted off of NASDAQ? Why is that allowed? Why the hell are hedge funds allowed to short a stock right off of NASDAQ? It just doesn't sound like the American thing to do. The right thing to fucking do is to cheat and steal a company out of business. That's what they're doing. They're cheating and stealing a company using illegal tactics to get them off of, because nobody wants to be on the OTC. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They don't want to be on the OTC. You become a nobody when you're on the OTC, and they know it. NASDAQ is where it's at. So those are the facts, guys. There's a ton of naked shorts on the stock. We can't figure out what it is. I went back and forth with Frank Bendito this morning. Real good guy. He's doing a lot of due diligence to get accurate numbers, and I totally respect that. I totally fucking respect that. And that's what people need. They need factual numbers. They don't need all this fantasy bullshit that goes around. Fantasy circle jerking from Reddit to Twitter to stock twits. That's what it is. I call it fantasy circle jerking. It involves Twitter, Reddit, stock twits. All y'all are just circle jerking misinformation. And then it even gets into my Discord, and I have to slap fucking monkeys around that refuse to hear legit numbers. They refuse to acknowledge legit fucking numbers. It makes no sense to me. You're just going to put your money down on some fantasy bullshit that's not even real? You don't belong in a fucking stock market if that's how you think, man. Anyway, that's what this video is about. Here's what this video, I'm going to wrap it up for y'all. The company's being naked shorted right off of fucking NASDAQ. The real number on actual short interest is probably 30%. That's as close as I can pinpoint it. And I'm sure a lot of fucking people are going to agree with me. The SI is 30%. It's a short squeeze play with a float that retail needs to buy up of 153 million, which, because it's only 50 cents a share, I don't see a problem with that, considering I've been buying between 50,000 to 100,000 every time I go in. I'm buying, 100,000 freaking shares, which a lot of people, I know some people that have 250,000 shares. I mean, think of how fast that float's being turned over, but that does acknowledge the volume, because now when you're seeing volume, guys, of 300 million, that's just double the float. That's all we're doing, is we're doubling the float. Sometimes you're seeing the volume 150 million to 200 million. Doesn't that make sense now? If the free float's 153 million, makes total sense. All right, which that's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. That means that we're not buying and selling the float 5 freaking times. You know, that it's that would call pump and dump if you're buying and selling the float 5 freaking times. Okay. All right, that's all I got to say. Big shout out to Frank Bendito for doing all that DD. He's working 24/7 to get accurate information out to us. Big shout out to Tony De Niro. He's doing the same thing, always pushing. I don't care if somebody left my Discord the other day because they were like, how dare you listen to Tony De Niro? Fuck you. Tony De Niro is accurate on a lot of fucking shit. You're just, these people that are in denial on real fucking news, it's amazing. The fake news motherfucking bandits that run around here spreading, and then you're buying. They spread it, you fucking buy it, you go broke, and then you look for the next fake news fucking bunch of fucking douchebags that refuse to acknowledge legit info. That's the best way I can put that. Tony De Niro is pushing out legit info. And that's why I sell it. If I thought it was fake news, guys, I wouldn't put it on my channel. All right, that's it. Y'all have an awesome Sunday. Doge Warrior out. Shaboom. Peace.